Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to whatever days of Christmas crafts. I don't know how long I'm going to do this, but I'm having fun right now. So in today's video, I wanted to combine a couple things that I really liked. Now I found this frame from Hobby Lobby. Of course, I got it when it was half off, but you can see we have this little detail right here. And I worked with my friend Caroline. I have her linked in the description. She does a lot of fine art, but we've been working together to make some designs. So she actually sketched out this nativity scene for me. I asked her to make me something minimalist, some line art with it. So she knocked this out. We have it for sale on my website if you'd like to get it. But I went ahead and did this design using black acrylic from Cerulean Tides, and it's adhered to this board using 3M. So really beautiful project that only took a couple steps, and I think it turned out really nice. So if you're ready to do this project, let's go ahead and get started. And don't forget, you can save up to $500 on a new machine. Alright, so I just uploaded the design in here. My Glowforge is currently off. I'm going to put 3M on my acrylic and then put it in here. The reason why I'm not doing 3M at this moment is I want to see how big this design is, so I'm not using too much. So let's go over here, and I want it to be about at least 10 inches high. Let's see, so like, I don't know, 7.5 inches wide. Now I'm going to make it, because I know I can get away with it more, I'm going to do, 10.5. And so this is with using one of the sign blanks from Hobby Lobby. So let me be back, let me put in my acrylic, and then we'll work on our adjusting and our cut lines. Right, here we are guys. I am using opaque black from Cerulean Tides. Don't forget, you can get 10% off your order of $100 or more when you use my code with them. That is, and it's POTS Perfect 10. So just something for you to save some money. I actually don't get anything back for that. So just something fun that they do. So I'm going to peel off this paper masking because we are going to do our 3M backing on this. I don't want to glue. That's part of the reason why I even just used acrylic instead of wood and painting it, because I am like, it's Christmas time. I'm not in the business of giving myself more steps than needed. So we are going to pop some 3M on this. I love using it when I want to cut stuff and place it on things. I don't like dealing with glue if I don't have to. So 3M it is. All right, so the design, as you just saw, is like 10 inches tall and about 8 inches wide. I don't necessarily want to put 3M on this entire sheet. So I'm just going to kind of very gently smooth it. Just realize you can't see. I'm just going to keep pulling it this way. And I'm going to do a big chunk of the acrylic, but I'm not going to do the whole thing. So let me grab scissors. So you can see I'll cut to about like here. And this factors in a little bit of extra time, well, extra space for me to test it. I should have been more careful with this, but we're okay. Sometimes I have really inconsistent results when I'm cutting on 3M, so I'm just gonna make sure I'm testing it as I go to get the right cut settings. So let's throw this in here. I am going to put it this way because this will maximize the space. It'll reach over here. And I'll push this over. All right, so let's close it, turn it on, and I'll see you in the software. All right, so I can start doing some of my adjustments now. So I'm going to go through and choose my base cut setting. So to do that, I'm going to go over to my settings. We're going to do cut. And then I've been using this one called 3M cut. So 120 speed and full power. But for this specifically, I'm actually going to ignore it because I want to do an actual test cut before I get going. So I'm going to do my usual square. Right here at the bottom left, we can resize it. I'm going to do 0.25. I want it to be a 1/4 inch. And now we're just waiting for my machine to adjust. This way I don't have to waste my material. This way I know that my settings will work. And I don't know, it'll be great. All right, you can see our 3M is in here. I am going to hit these 3 dots, set my focus. This is going to readjust what my workspace looks like. It'll figure out how far away the material is, and so we'll get a safer cut area with that. All right, so you see it adjusted just a little bit. So now I'm gonna put this kind of towards the top. Actually, I'm gonna put it like right around here, over where her head is, so we don't have to worry about wasting our space. So let's go ahead, enter our settings. So this will be cut, 3M cut, 120 full. This is one that I programmed. I named it that. And let's see how it goes. Okay, it looked great. So let's go over here, set the focus. We're going to go back, ignore this. And then one more thing is, because I'm cutting this with the 3M facing up, I need to reverse this. Like, not that it really matters, but I need to mirror it for it to be set up the way I intended. Now you can bring it in mirrored already if you don't have Glowforge Premium. I like to use Premium for this, so I'm gonna flip it horizontally. So let's bring it right here. Let's cut it, which I'm lucky this still worked out because I based it off of not flipping it because I forgot. All right, and let's bring that over like this. All right, so I'm happy with this. We still have this extra 3M over here, but you know, what can you do? All right, so let's print. And we're gonna have it cutting over here. Alright, so now we're all done. One quick thing that I'm going to do before I go to apply it is I'm going to take this baby wipe and kind of wipe off on all the edges here. The reason I'm doing that is that this has basically 2 paper maskings. You have the paper masking that's came with the acrylic, but then you have kind of the 3M is almost like a paper masking. So when you have designs that could be a little bit more detailed, or the cuts are close to each other, or in this case, you're running it at a slower speed, you can get like a little bit of, I don't know, charring. Like you can get a little bit of like a burnt edge to it, and I don't want it to get on my design. Or not my design, but you know, my sign blank. So now we're all good with that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put it on my sign. So it'll be, here, I'll try to flip it for you. Let me see if I can be brave, because I'm over here. Right, so this is gonna go basically right in the middle. I wanted it to have a decent amount of space. I gotta turn it, guys, I don't trust myself. So we're gonna set this up right here. So I'm pretty happy with it. All I need to do now is to find an edge of my 3M. We're gonna peel this paper backing. This reveals the sticky side. So this is 3M 487. Wow, I'm blanking on the numbers that are in it, but this one ends in a 7. So this one is like good for flat surfaces. If you're doing anything like frosted vinyl or something, a surface that's a little bit more textured or even a little bit curved, you want to use the one that ends with 8. Sorry, I don't remember the numbers. I'm so visual, I can't ever remember like street names, but I can tell you what it looks like. So I know there's an 8 at the end of the other one. This one ends in a 7. So you can get this like Amazon. Cerulean Tides also has 3M, so you can get it from them. All right, so now we're just gonna place it. So I'm gonna find where I want it to be. I'm checking top, bottom, checking the sides, looking in the camera. And so I just want to be careful. I want it to like, I want to like it. Okay. So now we can just push down to let the 3M stick. I probably will even put like a book on this to weigh it down a little bit more later. But now we can just peel the paper that was on this. And this is our black acrylic. So no need to paint wood. Really just a couple steps. The longest part of the whole thing was the cutting. Because this had so many lines in it, it took like 28 minutes, but still, I'm pretty happy with it. So now you can see there's our line art nativity, and then I'll jump back so you can see the whole thing in just a sec. Here it is. So here is my basic line art nativity. Now this again is a file made by my friend Caroline. She does have her own website. Now I will be offering this file as a download on my website. You can go and purchase it. All the money goes towards this artist, my friend Caroline. She has a little baby and I'm so excited for her. But this is gorgeous. This is using Cerulean Tides acrylic. I did opaque black. Now this will work just as well in wood. I think it would actually look really gorgeous, but I didn't want to paint it. Like I didn't want to do the work. So I thought, hey, let me just get black acrylic and knock it out in one foul swoop. So I really love it. I love the minimalist look. You can get this design from my website, lisapottsdesigns.com, and super simple. So if you like this project, please give the video a like and subscribe. If you're watching and you haven't gotten a Glowforge of your own, you can see the link in the description to save up to $500 off of a new machine. And don't forget to go purchase this design from my website.